World Liberty Financial holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. It's been quite a few days, since we've spoken about Wlfi token. But to be quite frank with you guys, I am, under the weather, and I'm sure you guys can kind of, tell by the way I'm talking. So, bear with me on that. This is also a reason why, I've been kind of away. I'm trying my absolute best to get, back on track for you guys. But feeling a little better today, decided, what, let's talk about World Liberty Financial and really see what's happening. And I've been seeing obviously some comments coming in, people wondering when I will be making this update. So again, if you guys are enjoying this update, please make sure you are subscribed down below. But let's take a closer look at the market going into Wednesday morning. So pretty much across the board right now, 50-50, some coins in green at the same time, some coins are seeing a retracement. But going into the morning itself, over the last 1 hour, the broader market is in green. WLFI token, to be exact, up about 1.7%, with the price currently sitting at 20.4 cents. But if you're looking at the last 24-hour time frame, down about 1.3% in USD and about 1% in Bitcoin. Comparative valuation sitting at about 5.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 460 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer for you guys: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So let's take a look at what is happening with the price. But before we do that, World Liberty Financial to launch a debit card very soon, co-founder Zach says. So again, there's a lot of announcements that are coming out from the World Liberty Financial team. And this is one of the positive ones, of course, but the price is not showing that. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering that because obviously you're seeing the price reacting in a negative way. But I want you guys to focus on this. Actually, before we get into it, I'm not sure if I said the disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. I apologize if I said that twice, but that is how important it is to do your due diligence. But if you're looking at the price, obviously there's no denying that over the course of the last literally just 3 days. I'm not even talking over the last 1 month. Over just the last 3 days, we have seen quite a sharp pullback for World Liberty Financial. We're talking about a 24% pullback for WLFI. And I don't want you guys to ignore this. Of course, if you're wondering about this, that's something good to be wondering. But at the same time, you don't want to be ignoring this major flash pullback for BTC, which in my opinion was due to the overly long positions piling up. And this was honestly a flash pullback for BTC, which of course caused a major instant pullback for the broader market. Look at what happened with the dominance. Dominance was literally just sitting at 57.87%. It went up to almost 59%. And of course, that is going to have a negative impact on the altcoin market. So I'm not surprised at that. So, we need to keep these factors in mind. But World Liberty Financial coin right now, you guys can see this for yourself. We did retest after, Bitcoin did retest $111,000. We retested this 19.3 cents again for the first time since September 10th. That is a level that we retested since then. But you can see, we have reclaimed back above 20 cents. Again, if you had some buy orders placed in around here, we're looking at an increase of about 6%. Again, better than zero. I know a lot of people are going to comment, well, that's nothing. Well, 6% is better than nothing. Would you rather have zero or would you have 6%? Again, I'm sure most people would choose a 6%. And right now, guys, again, this project is really new, only in the market over the last 24 days. And with the way it has been accumulating as of now, I am still very, very impressed. So right now, we did see, a bounce from the key range, as to be expected, of course, because now that is playing as a support line. So, we would expect that support to hold, and we have seen that. So this is a confirmation for us that, hey, what? Now let's start treating this 19.2 cents. Again, this was already a support that we've discussed in the past, but, this was a second confirmation for us that, hey, what? This is a nice support line to be watching out for. But we're back above 20 cents. We need to keep in mind the broader market. Bitcoin is below our confirmation zone, so this shouldn't really be a major surprise to any one of you that the price of WLFI is in this downwards trend. But again, let's not forget where we were just last week. We saw a major bounce, and I believe this will also end up happening much quicker than a lot of people are realizing. Obviously, we're seeing a little bit of choppy levels since the FOMC meeting. But again, 25 BPS rate cut was priced in, as we have discussed in the past. But I think, quarter four, as we are entering quarter four, we haven't entered quarter four yet. We're obviously closing quarter three first. But as we enter quarter four, I think the market is going to, do some positive price action based off of historic price patterns, of course. Again, time is the most important factor. But again, World Liberty Financial is a coin that I am anticipating that will be looked at quite a bit. Will have a lot of eyes on it. Again, this is my own personal opinion. This is coming from someone that does not hold World Liberty Financial. I give you guys unbiased opinion. Now, financial advice, of course, but I am overall impressed with the way this project has held and built up a ground for itself, especially for a project that is quite new. Remember, there's no support, there's no resistance significant, so the price could drop much quicker, but it has held its ground, and I am impressed at that, of course. So so far so good. Like what I'm seeing here, of course, we're facing some resistance right now as to where we are. If this resistance is able to break out, I do personally believe 22 cents could be on the table next. So gradual increase, of course, but we need to keep in mind we were literally sitting at 26 cents just 3 days back, which is not too long ago. That's something that people have already forgotten, but not on this channel. This is going to be a continuous reminder. But again, let me know in the comments what you guys personally think. Where do you see the price of World Liberty Financial going into October? Love each and every one of you guys, and we'll see you later. From Crypto ZX, and peace out.